Okay. Yeah. It's that season they've been waiting for. Super Bowl time.
Tonight on EA Sports, it's Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Denver Broncos taking on the Carolina Panthers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early. because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The tight end in motion right. On second down, Samuels. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And the Panthers coming out now. It's Young off play action.
Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being... To throw on 2nd down is Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And Charles, ho-hum, another year, another Super Bowl appearance for this head coach. He already holds the all-time record for most Super Bowl titles. And now here he is trying to bring home yet another.
You know what else he's doing? He's keeping all of us, meaning the media, the broadcasters, at bay, because every year you think, okay, that caps a great career. And he comes back and wins another one. Okay, this one caps a great career. Nope, he goes after another one. Maybe we should tamp the brakes a little bit on whether or not he...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and Carolina scores to cap it off. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. His 4th catch already in this 1st quarter. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 8. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. He's into space past the 25. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Back to throw here. That's caught left side by Judy. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now you got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter two. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Young steps away to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Young looks to throw on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. Now Young. He completes it to Hunter. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Young will set to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Again, it's Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Now a first carry for their fullback. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. They'll look to throw here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
They'll look to throw again. And Shark calls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Back to throw again. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Jonathan Mingo high in the air to bring it in. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Quick throw, finding Dulcich. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the tuck and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Jerry Jeudy from a yard out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now the try here for the point after. he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's got this down to the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. That's caught by Mingo right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now back to throw. They will find Winslow on the left side, complete. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
He's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Red, yellow.
1st and 10, Young. He's got Mingo. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The slot man in motion right. Flushed out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Let's go now. 53.
It's Young on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the...
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. In motion comes the tight end left. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Looking to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And quickly they get to the line. Scott, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Now they'll run it on the toss. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Back to throw here. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Young on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run with Scott. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the shotgun, it's Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got his open man. It's Carr. And down inside the 15 he goes. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Larson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Point after here coming up. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. A 1st down throw for Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw, Young. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. To the air once more. Young. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Young to throw it. Touchdown! DJ Chark from 17 yards out. And the Panthers get another third. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. An entire season coming down to this next quarter. 3 in the books here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to... On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Young from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Hunter. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Young looks to throw on 1st down. Connection made with Chenault. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's Young. Flushed out right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the... They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Go now. 60 red. 60 red. Pressure. 6.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now receiver in motion left. And they'll run it here. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Panthers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sports.
Point after try forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Crawford. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd down and 3. Murray going to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And Judy's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Crawford. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. Murray now on first down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Throwing now is Murray. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside.
Young off the play fake. This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Young. Open man right side is Shark. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Young will set to throw. Dancing to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
2nd down, Young. High throw, but the catch is made.
And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll set up the throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. First down, Murray. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Murray now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Okay, right? Trouble 38. Black Ultra.
Young here to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. To throw, Young. And Shark hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
First and 10, Young being chased out left. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Third and short yardage, Young. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was the touchdown catch from Laviska Shenault that capped it all off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Crawford. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Murray from midfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Murray now on first down. One last shot at the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
That's gonna have to be my last Super Bowl on this one right here. I'm about to get me a newer Madden. Probably like 26 or 45. Start streaming 4 football games. And man, appreciate y'all for watching, man. If y'all don't be watching, man, you don't know what you're missing. Some great fucking plays here. And y'all just have a great day and a great life. Peace out.